Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last time we were exiled from Jubilife Village, and none of the groups of people we've met would help us out. Jubilife Village exiled us. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan couldn't give us refuge, even talking to Mai and Leon. But in our time of need, Volo came and introduced us to Cogita. I also talked about how these characters have some symbolic meaning with both their names coming from Latin, and also the fact they both seem to resemble Cynthia, the current modern day champion of the Pokemon League in Sinnoh. As for why we got exiled, the sky ran red after quelling the last noble, and we were just kind of kicked out. Anyway, here's Abra. This kind of looks like Silene's Abra. Take a closer look at the letter. To Akari. You may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. Also ensure that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter guild. That's right. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The Wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. Whose help do you want on the path ahead? Adaman of the Diamond Clan or Irida of the Pearl Clan? Yep, you have to make a choice here, Diamond or Pearl. Man, can't I just pick Volo? Isn't he like platinum? Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know if there's a story difference. Doing this does have some effect, and this is going to be a little spoilery, but I mentioned you get all the Sinnoh Pokemon. This does affect which of the legendary Pokemon, which you could probably guess which ones they are, goes in a very specific Pokeball. And just know you catch the opposite one. Meaning there is actually exclusive boss fights from here on out. I will only be showing one of these boss fights since it would be pretty hard for me to show the other. As for whose help I'll pick, I don't really know. It's such a tough choice, like, honestly. We'll go Team Girl Power. Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you. When we first set out to Cleavor, you and I made his poems together. Yeah, I choose you. Let me think it over. Obviously, you'll choose me, right? Who gave you the Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man. Aren't you older than her? I think we'll go with Irida. Oh, excuse me. Diet Dr. Pepper moment. Just what I would expect of you, Akari. You made the right choice. You won't regret it. So then the leftover leader will... Leftover? Think again. Akari trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander so I can... You know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen ones comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you all in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose. Alright, Irida. You and Akari. Well, you two do what needs doing. The trial of Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. Oh, I got chills because I know what type of Pokemon we're going to be facing. This is a really smart way, by the way, to circumvent the whole you can't access your team. Going forward, I don't really know what team members I want. From here on out, until we, like, finish parts of the story, I'm not really going to be too focused on catching new team members. These guys are going to kind of be it. Did I get an upgrade, by the way? I don't know. You can also access your item box, so don't even worry about that. I have linking cords, but that's not what I need, is it? Volo, do you act to sell me goods? Oh, you just act as my store. Okay. Volo will, I guess, sell you goods if you need them. So if you want to stock up on stuff, you will want to do this. So, we have 29, right? So this would take us up to 40. This would take us up to 50. Want even 30 of these. And even 30 of these. Which leaves us with a little money left over, so I don't really think we need any medicine per se. But anyways, as for the team, we're gonna change up our team loadout a little bit. We won't be able to access Zisu either, so if you have any team members that you needed move mastery on, unfortunately, you're just kind of screwed. You're under evolved. Because this is Ghost Normal, which I think has no weakness except Dark. And this is Ghost Dark, which has no weakness except Fairy. So while we will be overlapping ghost types, I ultimately think that we might want to leave one of our 2 fire types behind. Now the question is, do we want to leave Tabitha or Mortimer behind? And yes, I'm purposefully keeping Taya in the team, considering Taya has our fairy coverage. But I might want some grass coverage. I know Dark and Ghost are going to be very good coming up for the certain Pokemon we're going to be facing here soon, so... Or the certain Pokemon I expect to be facing. Anyways, you have to pick one of these, so we'll just do them in order. So we'll start with Lake Verity in the Field Lands. I'm gonna see if I can knock all these out in a single video. But we might not be able to. So depending on that, this video is either going to be called... like a Lake Verity or something else. But yeah, this effect in the sky is kind of creepy. It's all hexagonal. I've seen some people say that this is somehow tied to some other specific events. Some people saying that it's tied to the Darkest Day, an event that is mentioned very briefly in Pokemon. I thought that was a shiny Pokemon. Is that a new battle theme? That's interesting. The Darkest Day is an event that was mentioned in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where basically something happened in the Galar region and it caused the 2 hero Pokemon to need to emerge. Some people also relate this to the firing of the ultimate weapon in Kalos. I don't know if it's directly related to those things. It could potentially be related to the ultimate weapon since that happened 3,000 years before the modern day in Pokemon, roughly. So... you know. I am going to check our Pokedex really quick because... I want to see what I need you to do. Use the move Snarl. Oh, well, you know what? I'll do that at a different time, so... we're actually going to evolve Zorua now, and I think now would be a good time to give it a nickname. Hisuian Zoroark. Pretty sure you're still normal ghost, right? Yeah. And we are gonna change her name. Malvin. You know what? No, we're naming this we're naming this boy Melvin. Your name is Melvin. There. I also caught you in a great ball. What the fuck was I doing, bro? I don't even know what I was on. I also don't know why I just have Dawn Stones in my party. Anyway, we can use this, though. Get you upgraded defensively. And let's go forward. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or that's how the old tales go, anyway. Our phone is beeping. Into the digital world. Oh, shit. It was a filter this whole time. That cave, it just appeared out of nowhere. Is that the ARC phone the professor was going on about? What surprises wait within, I wonder? Mistress Cogita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the that guard these lakes. The challenge was never for the faint of heart. The air feels somehow tense in here. Oh, that's not who I thought I would have to fight. You and your Pokemon quelled Hisui's nobles. You can handle anything, Akari. Can I catch you? Because if so, that would be really epic. Hisuian Gudra is a dragon and steel type, making it a little awkward to fight due to dragon being such an interesting type. Also, if you look, the water in here is shaped in a very peculiar way. Oh, unique battle theme? And there goes Rhonda. Sorry, Rhonda, you always end up being a punching bag, and I hate it. I guess we're sending out Vesa. At least we could set up a nasty plot and then try to hit it with Dark Pulse or Shadow. Use Shelter. That's an attack I've never heard of before. It became obscured, huh? Won't really matter much. The defense might. Agile style. That hurt. Oh well, this is why we have Taya, even if she's low level. Now to see if I can catch this thing. I'm not sure if you can catch this Gudra, but I want to try. From here on out, my knowledge of this game, I've mentioned, gets very iffy. A lot of this is first reaction. I'll try one more time. It's shaking 3 times, so I'm assuming the answer is no. Oh, it did catch. Got an Alpha Gudra. That's fucking cool. It's curious, but when I watch you in your Pokemon battle, I feel as if there's no obstacle that can't be overcome if people in Pokemon work together. Now let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. You feel a mysterious presence. It's Mesprit. I believe that's this one. Unfortunately, our Pokemon are mostly fainted, and I don't have any revives with me. This is a rookie mistake if I've ever seen one. Oh well. Am I allowed to leave? Because if so, I'll probably just... Yeah. Okay, we'll go heal real quick. Do you heal me? No, I can't even talk to you, dude. Bro is an intangible object. Just a little while. I'm not balloon racing right now, dude. I was like, this might be your last chance to claim this prize. The world's about to fucking die. Anyway, Hisuian Gudra is not bad for a Pokemon. I might actually pick it as a team member. Rhonda's been useful, but I think Hisuian Gudra would be cool to have. Even though we didn't raise it from a Gumi, you know, it might be good to have, especially because I don't plan to use legendaries on my team necessarily. Anyways. Let's step forward. Your emotions, share them with me. They're yours. I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon like that. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? Panic. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? Exciting. What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? We're all so different. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? I accepted it. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. I guess we don't fight them now, do we? We got Mesprit's plume. Proof you have completed the trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the red chain. I know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. It's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter the mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor and Lake Acuity. Indeed. Looking at the symbols on the ground, you can kind of see the water is in a very peculiar, almost square shape. This is based directly on the pattern that was used in this area in the DS games. But that'll be it for this one, I think. So next time on Pokemon on... Let's play Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're bound back for to the Alabaster Icelands. As we go to face the trial of Lake Acuity. Or actually, why did it do Lake Acuity next? Didn't it do Lake Valor? I don't know. I guess we'll do Lake Acuity because that's what it auto-selected. We have to do them in any order anyway. So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. You should also subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications, leave a comment. Additionally, you should check out the links in the description. There's links to my Blue Sky and Twitter social media pages. There's also links to my social media, or to my Twitch page where I live stream, and a link to my coffee page where you can donate, or where for $3 a month you can become a monthly member and get access to content that's exclusive or early release. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.